I'm Donita J. Clark. I am a cardiac care nurse and I care about your health. I was simply going through my cabinet looking for a heart healthy substitute, something that was low in sodium that I could use, as an alternative to salt. And I ran through a number of seasonings that we had in the cabinet. We've tried them over the years just to see different people, different seasonings, and I'm going to walk you through. So, for a cardiac patient, someone who is experiencing heart pain or angina or heart failure, are all patients that we commonly see, of course, in the cardiac world, that actually need to monitor their amount of sodium, right? They need to monitor their cardiac diet, which should consist of low cholesterol, low fat, and of course, low sodium. With the cardiac health, you see a lot of kidney issues, right? Um, your heart does impact your kidneys. So some of these seasonings with the amount of sodium in them can impair your kidneys as well. So I'm going to walk you through what I found in my cabinet, and I'm going to show you how much you can use for each of these seasonings. Now, each one of them are very unique. They all come in 1/4 teaspoon serving sizes, right? So every single one of them come in 1/4 teaspoon serving size. So when you're measuring out and you're reading the back, it's all standard, right? What isn't standard is the amount of sodium in each one. So we'll start with this one. This one is natural sea salt. It has 530 milligrams of sodium per serving. This one is a seasoned salt. It has 400 milligrams per serving. This one has 380. This one has 350. This one, 310. This one has no sodium. What it does have is a potassium substitute. It has 640 milligrams of potassium. And it has a warning on the back, and it says that if you have kidney disease, please consult your physician before using it. How many people do you think honestly look at the back of this to read the warning about contacting your physician? So I am going to read this one. It says, persons with diabetes, heart or kidney disease, or persons receiving medical treatment should consult a physician before using a sodium-free salt. That is very interesting to know, because like most physicians or providers, they tell the patients, you need to find a substitute for your actual salt, right? Find something, because most people complain that their food is bland. Find something that's going to help you, season your food and actually be heart healthy. We have a seasoning that has 90 milligrams. And then we have this table blend, and it has no sodium whatsoever. And there isn't another alternative to replace the actual sodium. So out of the 8 seasonings that I've shown you, what one would think, natural sea salt, a lot of times people say, oh, it's so much healthier for you. It has the most amount of sodium in it, right? Natural sea salt or not, it is not beneficial for a patient with cardiac issues. So if you had to choose anyone, these two have the least amount of sodium. And I'm sure once you combine and get them down to a precise measurement, you can still remain heart healthy and limit the amount of sodium. Because how much sodium is a cardiac patient actually supposed to receive in a day? On a cardiac diet, which consists of low fat, low cholesterol, low sodium, it is 2,400 milligrams. So a person that's going to take even 2 teaspoons of this is way over the limit, right? Far over the limit for their daily intake. And when you have too much sodium, you begin to exhibit symptoms of water retention where your ankles begin to swell. You have difficulty with shortness of breath. You can see it when you actually step on the scale and have excess weight gain, right? Because 1 pound of extra weight every morning means you have how much fluid on, right? It's a clear indication. So that's why cardiac patients should weigh themselves every single morning, right? When you talk about the seasoning salts and things like that, they are nice. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to have seasoned food, but it has way too much sodium for someone who should be limiting their amount of daily usage. And then when you talk about kidneys, right? Your kidneys on a renal diet, one of the things that they often limit is potassium, right? If you see renal diet does not consist of potatoes, it limits the amount of bananas, which bananas don't have that much calcium in them, but they have enough. Also, orange juice, oranges have potassium in them, and then milk. You don't give a renal patient milk, right? So all of those things combined, you know what I'm saying, you have to be mindful of your daily intake of each one of these substances, because at the end of the day, these milligrams add up very quickly. So that is our lesson for today on cardiac health. Health is wealth.